From shopping decisions to life choices and even political leanings, algorithms are shaping our lives in unprecedented ways. Globally, people spend an average of 2.5 hours on social media every single day. Consumers spend 6 hours a week shopping online. Machine recommendations result in as much as 80% of Netflix viewing decisions, while more than a third of purchase decisions on Amazon are influenced by algorithms. So, what mechanisms are hidden behind these numbers? I sat down with an expert to learn about how algorithms work, what risks they pose, and where they will lead us to.
Professor Li, talk to us about how these algorithms work and how they're able to serve such tailor-made content and can recommend with such precision.
The essence of the algorithm is to obtain some information about users and produce results that are more favorable to the platform based on the platform's purpose. Some users may feel violated or frightened by these results, while some users may say, "This is exactly what I wanted." Perhaps the people feeling violated has a much larger quantity than wanted.
It's as if machine learning and algorithms know us better than we do. At home and abroad, governments are well aware of this impact. On November the 24th, the Cyberspace Administration of China and 3 other regulatory bodies jointly launched a campaign to purify the online environment of key algorithm issues on major network platforms.
The issues include homogeneous content push, unauthorized manipulation of rankings, the reckless pursuit of profit, and the use of algorithms for differential pricing based on users' data.
One
of the key issues that this special campaign aims to combat is the information cocoon. What is this? Are we all trapped in an information cocoon?
The concept of an information cocoon has become quite popular, but similar concepts have existed long before. In the 19th century, French thinker Alexis de Tocqueville mentioned that when society develops to a higher level, individual personality and individualism will be developed. In this regard, people will naturally accept what they are willing to accept, and then they may lock themselves in the so-called information cocoon.
After viewing repeated content, people seem to be thinking, but in fact, they're just sorting out their own prejudices. Over time, there's been a concern that accurate and factual information can no longer be found or deciphered, and that people are slowly losing contact with society and are even developing extreme thoughts.
In an area dominated by algorithms, how can we protect ourselves?
For individuals, we need to improve our abilities, including but not limited to basic abilities, critical thinking abilities, or independent thinking abilities. More importantly, we need to continuously improve our education, so more and more people will not blindly follow others, repeat what the others say, or be incited.
Some recent films have satirized the algorithm-dominated life. For example, one movie depicts a middle-class man who becomes a food delivery man out of necessity after losing his job. In the process of delivering orders, he finds that he has no chance to even take a breath between each order. So he has to work overtime and faces high fines for being late for each delivery. These rules are so harsh. In which direction do you think the algorithm of the platforms should be improved to make life easier?
这个平台的算法，它肯定是根据它的平台的逐利性。
The algorithm of that platform is obviously profit-seeking. In a fierce commercial marketplace, platforms may not consider the personal situation of the courier and will gradually exacerbate this matter. From the perspective of the whole scene, including couriers, users, and various other situations, they are all affected by the algorithm. But did the platform really get what it wanted? Not necessarily. In fact, when this competition occurs to an extreme degree, none of the roles get what they want.
The power of individual couriers and consumers seems insignificant. So how can developers ensure fairness and equality?
关键点是透明。
The key is transparency. Transparency can bring fairness. the platform should disclose its algorithm principles, it does not mean that we should not respect the intellectual property rights of enterprises and make some of their technical accumulation in algorithms public, but we should require them to disclose the strategies of some key judgment points and which direction the platform tends to go among the A, B, C, D options. Directional principles should be subject to public review.
On the metro last week, I saw a young girl, a student, glued to her phone. She couldn't take her eyes off what she was watching. She was one of those obnoxious types, with her phone on full blast, the volume maxed out. She was completely oblivious to her own behavior. And when it came for her to get off the train, she was almost reluctant to leave, slowly walking onto the platform, eyes fixated on the screen in her palm. It wasn't the first time I realized this, but it certainly reinforced what many people believe. Society is addicted to digital content. We have no balance, no self-control, and perhaps at the core of this issue are algorithms. It's hard to say if this is ruining the future of young people or inspiring the next generation of tech entrepreneurs, but it surely serves as a reminder that an upward, healthy, and sustainable lifestyle balanced with entertainment and pleasure may be tilting too far in the wrong direction.